is Steven Menchaca, and this week we were talking about the movies Forrest Gump and Parasite. I enjoyed both these movies. I love thrillers, but Forrest Gump is just like a classic to me, and I grew up watching it all the time. So I went with Forrest Gump. I enjoyed Forrest Gump because of the storytelling of his life, his approach at life, and the challenges he faces, and what sued them and how he overcame the challenges in his own way. Um, this is my favorite scene. It's a little long, so I'll fast forward.
Some people don't think so, but they do.
So basically, this is the classic scene of "Run, Forrest, Run." It just basically just foreshadows how important running is in his life, and how far it takes him. Where he was when he got a full scholarship at the University of Alabama just for how fast he can run, or how he basically in his time of need and his loneliness, he ran and ran until he finally overcame his sadness. This is where he breaks out of his braces. And this is the famous scene. There he breaks out. And then he says he says how important running is, and now everywhere he had to go that he ran. But so for the next part, the formal elements, I love the lighting, the camera angles. It has a balance of both, like wide shots, how we saw him running, how the camera looked from the vision of the boys riding to Forrest running, or the close-ups like what I'm looking at right now. And then the color has like the color of their outfits, the bikes, the props, just has that very 50s, 60s feels. And even the braces look old-timey as well. The diegetic and non-diegetic, like how we hear the music, the inspiring music. But basically the whole movie, I would say, it has a balance of, no, not a balance, I would say more diegetic, with him being his own narrator, but there are very few times where he has his own voiceover of narration of the non-diegetic. Continuity editing, it plays an important role in this movie, especially with the flashbacks, flash forwards, where, as we saw, he was talking to the lady on the bench, and then it just smoothly it allows for the time periods to go from the past to the present. And I just feel like the continuity without the flashbacks, flash forwards, is not as smoothly and reliable as it shows. The 180-degree rule in this movie, it just plays an important. We're like mostly in dialogue, I would say, where they're talking, or the camera flashes back and forth between the two people talking, so us, the viewers, are able to just focus on them. Social element and cultural statement, I would say, go together in this movie. It's really more of it uses more historical moments, like the Vietnam War, the desegregation when he goes to college, using even in the Vietnam War, the civil rights issue with his friend Bubba, just using more historical components to spread a social awareness. The use of color and props. The one scene I remember it uses the use of color and props would be when he finally comes and sees Jenny and his child, his son, and he comes in with his flashy suit, and then we see like her apartment, how like he comes in with his flashy suit looking like well off, has money, and does not look that Jenny and her son are doing as well, and we can see that based off the apartment. After reading chapter 6, I was able to incorporate just the social issues and how this movie made sure to go through many. It hit many. So like how I said earlier, the Vietnam War, how the war affected the soldiers, um, civil rights issue with Bubba, just desegregation when he goes and plays football for Alabama. Um, that's really what I was able to base off the reading to this movie was the social issue. But this is my take on the Forrest Gump, and thank you for watching.